Hello, my great and wonderful people. Welcome you all to Matters Arise TV. Here with the knack of gbege story with pidgin so that everybody go fit understand wetin we dey talk for here. I get so many things to talk about, but the main one wey I wan talk about today na be about the one wey concern our country, Nigeria. The way Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari take make some pronouncement vow to shock those agitating against his government. And he still went further to say that he's ruling the country according to the constitution. I will let you watch the video just now, but before then, let me quickly say this thing. Let me quickly ask Mr. President these questions. What will be the primary responsibility of any president in any country? Primary responsibility for any president in any country is to protect lives and properties of the citizens in that country. Now, my question is, has the citizens in your country, Nigeria, been protected by you? Has their properties been protected by you? Are they comfortable living in that country? Are they sleeping with their two eyes closed? Those are the questions we need to ask Mr. President. Or, because you say you are ruling the country according to the constitution, or the constitution not tell you, say, if you rule country, you need to protect lives and properties of your citizens, or the constitution not even tell you, say, you need to give your citizens stable electricity, or the constitution not even tell you, say, you need to give your citizens good roads, good facilities, or the constitution not even tell you, say, you need to balance the economic of your country, make your country comfortable, conducive for your citizens to live. The constitution not tell you all those ones. When Fulani the key left and right, the key people they go for your country, Nigeria, is it part of the constitution of that country that you are ruling according to? When you cannot put an end to banditry, to kidnapping, to many things that is happening in that countries, is it a part of the constitution we are talking about or are ruling according? When people are now living in fear in their home country, when some people will not even see themselves as a second-class citizens in their home country, is that still part of the constitution we are talking about? When people cannot sleep with their two eyes closed, is that the constitution we are talking about? So, Mr. President, you know go fit tell pikin when you beat me, you no cry. Upon all these things when they happen for this country, you know fit tell the citizens, may they keep quiet, may they not talk. When the citizens don't have freedom of speech, when they protest, you arrest them. Either you send your security men to shoot aside or to arrest them. Under democracy, you say we are living. Or is that the constitution you say you are leading the country according? I don't really understand. But we say we are living in a democracy. My question to viewers, are we really living in a democracy? Because democracy is supposed to be the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. But for now in Nigeria, the way I can define the kind of democracy we are living is a democracy, it's a government of the Fulanis, for the Fulanis, and by the Fulanis alone. Because not everyone that is enjoying the dividends of the democracy that we are practicing in our country, Nigeria. The people cannot even live comfortably in their home country. You ask every other ethnic group, every other regions to submit their firearms which they have in their possession, of which they all did. They submitted their weapon, their firearms in nearby police station. But what about the one where Fulani, your ethnic group, the one where they hold? They submit them? No. You ask the question? No. Anybody arrest them? No. And you say you are leading the country according to the constitution. My guy, say better things for my ear when I will hear well. How you go say me Biafra no, make they no agitate? How you go say me Oduduwa no agitate? So you go shock them against agitators. That is against your government. You shock those agitators. You vow to shock them. That's the same energy you use that you want to use to shock all those agitators. Why you don't use the same energy to shock Fulani herdsmen that is killing people, that is causing mayhem in our country? Why you don't use the same energy to stop them, to fight against them, to stop them? You don't use the same energy. Fulani, the people Fulani have killed in that country is more than the people that have died during the time of civil war. Yes. A country where there is no war, but people are dying every day as if there is a war in that country. And you did not see anything about it. You did not see anything wrong about it. But when the Biafra agitate, you will say, no, they don't have right to agitate. That you will shock them. You will shock those agitators against your government. When Oduduwa Nation will agitate, say, no, what you are doing is wrong. They need their own referendum. They need their own country. You will say, no, they are against your government. What? I don't understand what you are saying, what you are talking about. What IPOB people did in Southeast that make you proscribe them as a terrorist group, as a terrorist organization, it's not even up to 3/4 of what Fulani people has done in that country, Nigeria. Yet, no one prescribed them. You did not prescribe them terrorist organization or terrorist group. No. People have been clamoring ever since for you to prescribe those Fulani herdsmen. All those Boko Haram, prescribe them as a terrorist organization because they are from the north. You did not say anything about it. But if it were to be the southwest or southeast or south, yeah, that is when you people will flex your muzzle. You will quickly pronounce them, prescribe them terrorists. My guys, don't want to say more. The way that country, the way this country, Nigeria, they go, they really they irritate me. They make me the annoyed.
It is very clear that they intend to make sure that this administration fails. I'm getting good intelligence report on daily basis. The question of insecurity in the country is being mentioned all over the world, not only here in Nigeria. But I believe there are Nigerians that will attempt at least to be fair by what I believed, that I will run the country according to the Constitution. Now, with all these people who want power, whoever they are, have they proved that I was not following the Constitution? Well, am I not leading the country according to the Constitution? What do they want? I had one impression which gave me a lot of hope and confidence to continue the way I wanted. So whoever wanted diversion or destruction of the system at this point, I think will soon have their shock of their lives. I think we have given them enough latitude. They have made their case. They just wanted to destroy the country. Simple. Because what do they want? And we are concentrating on infrastructure because no country or institution can be developed without infrastructure. And I assure you that I will be willing, within whatever resources we have, to make sure we meet all your demands so that no excuse can be given for any failure. So I expect you, what is happening in the southeast, attacking police station, killing the police, taking away arms and ammunition. Now, for those of us who are unfortunate to be in the field for the 30 months of the Civil War, to see the carnage of how we kill ourselves, at least 1 million people, I think those that are misbehaving, they were either too young, they didn't know what happened. But for those of us who went through all these things, we can't understand. So we will treat them in the language they understand. So I feel for your understanding and so on. We are going to be very hard, sooner than later. We have done our best, changed the service chiefs and the IG. We allow them time to go around to make necessary changes for them to be firmly in charge. We'll try and give them the resources they require, and we will demand security sooner than later. I thank you very much for your presentation. I assure you that this administration will do whatever we can do for you so that we don't give anybody excuse to blame us that we don't want to go or want to have a third term. Thank you very much.